Well, good evening, everybody. I thought I'd get back on here today because this whole situation is fluid. I really don't think any of us really knows what's going to happen. We have a general idea. Personally, I think the die is set. The die has been cast. And you see people choosing up sides now. You look at, I heard today on Dave Hodge that Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic leadership has said that if Trump uses the National Guard in these liberal Democratic cities, that they're going to use the 25th Amendment on him. Well, we'll see. Because he's in a damned if you do and damned if you don't situation. Because if he does, then they tried to get him impeached under psychiatric means, and that goes with just the cabinet, and it's a simple majority vote. And you know as well as I do, most of the people in the cabinet is deep state, so they'll get rid of them. And then Pence will become president, and shoot, he'll fall in line with the deep state. So the way I think it's going to go is Trump's going to take more of a hands-off approach and leave it up to the governor. So if you live in a liberal Democratic controlled area, you're screwed. Now you're going to have to start looking at your home where you live and do denial of access, DOA. What you want to do is look around, and even if you live way out in the sticks, you want to look around your yard, what you can do to slow down the hordes, because eventually if this continues to grow and go hotter and hotter, no matter how far out in the sticks you are, you're going to end up with trouble. So what you want to do is have a good defensive position. I know we're doing that at our house. We're building gates, and well, our fence is 6 foot tall now. But anyway, so look at your home, what you can do. Put up just even it's a simple 4 foot high chain link fence will slow people down. And as things get worse, well, then you start looking into doing like the Alaskans do to deny access to bears to their cabin, and you start pounding big nails through boards and lay them around underneath your windows and around your yard so that you slow people down and deny them access to your house. And that's what's going to happen. Look to having weapons, ammo, and plenty of it. Ammo is getting real short. Shoot, I was at the store, the heck day was it? Monday, I think it was. But there was no ammo to be had. A little bit of 12 gauge, and that was about it, unless you want to spend $800 buying a case of rifle rounds. And I'm not doing that yet. I'll get what I can while I can. Carry everywhere you go. If you're like here in Missouri, we don't even have to have a doggone concealed carry permit. You can carry open or concealed. So, personally, I'm not telling you to do it, but I'd carry even if it's illegal. Because it's better to be, as the saying goes, judged by 12 than carried by 6. I know for myself, if I get in a situation, it's beep beep, get the hell out of my way. I'm a-going, and I'll turn myself in where I feel safe, and it ain't here in Memphis, I'll guarantee you that. So people, just keep an eye on the news. Oh, and that's the other thing. On these smartphones, you can download an app to listen to your local law enforcement and emergency, scanner stuff, a scanner app. I'd highly recommend doing that. I sit for hours in the morning drinking coffee and listening to my ham radio because I got those frequencies programmed into my ham radio, and lately 10 meter, which is long distance, has been real active listening to them talk on the 10 meter. 2 meter is local. So if you can get set up for ham, I'd highly recommend it, because these handy talkies or walkie talkies, they're only good for a couple of miles at best, because they're all line of sight. So if you live in a hilly country like we do, which we ain't mountains, but you got a lot of rolling hills, you can't talk very far. So you're much better off with a base station. If you got an old CB, hey, put that up. That's local information. You'll hear the truckers, you'll hear people talk. I know when we lived, growing up, we had them on our farms. And I've got 3 in the house right now, but I got to get an antenna put up. So anyway, people, I've been talking long enough. If you have any ideas, let me know. You know how to get a hold of me on the chat group. Talk at you later. Be safe and God bless.